Speaks softly because his oaths carry the thunder for him. He's the man who taught the abyss to blink. He boiled fear until it evaporated into purpose. He turned rage into a compass and pain into a whetstone, then sharpened himself on it.
I didn't wake up one day and decide to stand alone. It happened slowly, quietly, like the tide pulling back while no one was watching. I looked around one day and realized the room was empty, not because they were gone, but because they were never really there. I remember when I believed in people. I remember trusting hands that later became fists. I remember mistaking smiles for loyalty, promises for truth. I remember thinking that if I stayed good, if I stayed soft, if I stayed patient, the world would eventually soften back. It never did. It sharpened instead. Every time I fell, they watched, some with silence, some with amusement, some pretending not to see at all. And slowly something inside me understood a truth I didn't want to accept. When it matters most, it's me against everyone. I didn't choose this path. It closed behind me. I learned what loneliness really means when I stopped asking for help. Not because I didn't need it, but because I already knew the answer. No one was coming. They say isolation breaks a person. They're right, but they never talk about what grows in the cracks. There were nights I sat with my back against the wall, listening to my own thoughts turn against me. Nights where my chest felt hollow, like something had been carved out and left bleeding in the dark. Nights where I realized sadness isn't loud, it's heavy. It presses down until breathing feels like work. I asked myself questions no one else wanted to hear the answers to. What if I'm alone because I see too clearly? What if I don't belong because I refuse to pretend? What if the price of being awake is standing apart? They don't hate weakness, they hate reflection. Every time I stood back up, they expected gratitude. Every time I survived, they expected silence. They wanted me strong enough to be useful, but never strong enough to be free. So I stopped explaining myself. I stopped shrinking my thoughts to fit their comfort. I stopped apologizing for the weight I carry. I stopped pretending this world is fair or kind or gentle to those who endure quietly. There is a sadness that never leaves. It doesn't cry. It doesn't scream. It sits beside me like an old friend who knows too much. It reminds me of every door that closed, every back that turned, every moment I needed someone and learned to become someone instead. They call it bitterness when a man remembers. They call it arrogance when he no longer asks permission to exist. But they weren't there when I learned how to survive myself. I became careful with my hope. I became selective with my trust. I became dangerous to the versions of myself that wanted to give up. Not violent, not cruel, just unmovable. There's a quiet fury in knowing you've carried everything alone, in knowing that every scar was earned without witnesses, in knowing that if you fall now, there is no net beneath you.
But what I put up that video to show y'all that they've been playing with us, y'all, a long motherfucking time, man. The people we depend on played with us, y'all. I told y'all they've been playing in our face forever, y'all. You see how much money they spent between, and I posted a video up during the Plandemic, because it was a plan, right? The Plandemic, the money they funded the Ukraine, right? For that fucked up war, right? And then more money for the illegal migrants, right? We're talking millions and trillions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen. We talking millions and trillions of dollars. And only thing we asked for was to be reparated for help building this motherfucked up country. You understand me? And the people that's coming here illegally don't give a damn about our struggle. Where were they at when we was in the streets marching and protesting to be reparated for building this goddamn country? God damn it. Not near one volunteer stepped aboard, y'all. When y'all gonna wake up? And I know half y'all already woke up and knew you've been bamboozled, knowing you've been hoodwinked, and everything else that go with that. Y'all? Y'all know all that shit was a hoax, right? Who said it best? Donald Trump. President Donald Trump said it the best. It's a hoax. And they got mad, and they mad to this day. They mad all the way up until this day, y'all, because they've been exposed. And it's for y'all to wake the fuck up. They've been playing in our face, man. Reparations could have been paid out, y'all. We had the Biden-Harris administration, but we already heard Kamala Harris say, "Oh no," when the question was asked about reparations for blacks. We heard what she said. "Oh no, we can't just do nothing for," you know what I'm saying? But did everything for them illegal migrants. Did everything for Ukraine. Did everything for them Afghanistan refugees that they flew in here first class. I didn't forget that, y'all. How much was that? Huh? How much was that? I didn't even add that into the add-on of how much money and aid they gave to them Afghanistan refugees that came here too, that they flew in first class. Yeah? But then when it comes to African Americans, there's always an excuse. They want to study it. They ain't study that bullshit ass Plandemic when they passed out them stimmies. They didn't study that shit. Did they? Right back. Yeah, we back, heathens. In there busting it up with my man. He be at the door in Sam's and shit. Man of the Most High. You know what I mean? Always have uplifting messages. Response for peoples. But like I was saying, y'all, we've been bamboozled fucking with these old house real niggas. Right? Facts. These niggas was never here for us, y'all. The Maxine Waters, the Clyburns, and Elijah Cummings, and Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jacksons. None of them niggas was here for us, y'all. They was part of the boule and reading from a script. A bunch of script reading ass niggas. You heard? A bunch of reading from the script ass niggas. You heard? All the way up until their demise. God damn it, they was gonna fight for illegal migrants. They had a agenda, ladies and gentlemen. To all you heathens, that was for you, God damn it. All you sellout ass niggas that's out there. That's selling our peoples out for a long motherfucking time. God damn it. Y'all gonna go to y'all fucking deathbed, god damn it. When y'all get to y'all deathbed and y'all meet y'all demise, guess who waiting for y'all? The Most High. Fucking heathens, hypocrite ass heathens. Got our people in bondage. And it's niggas that got our people in bondage. That shit crazy. This shit go back to slavery, man. You know what I mean? Shit go all the way back to slavery. Niggas selling niggas into slavery. And to this day, like I said, if you ain't part of that go along, get along gang, that divine nine, devil worshiping shit, the Eastern Star, the elk motherfuckers, Freemasons, if you ain't part of that, they ain't got nothing for us, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? These niggas, these old real house niggas that get their playbook from their master. You understand what I'm saying? From their master, they get their playbook from, y'all. Real, man. It's sad, man, that these niggas talk about studying reparations, but didn't study the Plandemic. It was a Plandemic. They didn't study giving Ukraine all that aid and money. They didn't study giving all that money to them illegal migrants. They ain't studied none of that shit. But when it comes to black folks being entitled, and we all know that black folks are entitled to reparations because y'all was fighting like a motherfucker up Philly to put the exhibits back up. The same way y'all fighting for them exhibits to be put up, y'all should have been fighting for reparations the same way a long time ago, goddammit. A long time ago when your boy Reverend Martin Luther King was here, goddammit. You know why? Y'all had no plans uplifting the African-American community. It's y'all that tore down the African-American community. And then y'all wonder why so much violence in these communities, man. That's a fact, man. It be your own peoples, man, that leads y'all to your own demise, man. But like I said, you just leave it into the hands of the Most High. He gonna walk with us. He gonna walk us right through this shit. And for those non-believers that been out here Satan worshiping, devil worshiping, he got a receipt for your ass. He most definitely got a receipt for your ass. All you old house niggas that was part of these cult-like organizations, the Most High got a receipt for y'all. So you ask me, oh, he talking harsh on them when they pass away and meet their demise. You think I give a damn about them? They ain't give a damn about us. God damn it, Michael Jackson said it better. They don't give a damn about us. Basically, they don't give a fuck about us. God damn it. You think I care about these black, fake, devil leaders meeting their demise? And I'm supposed to have some sympathy? Fuck that. You understand me? Fuck that. No sympathy at all. None at all for them house niggas. The Elijah McCummings, all them house niggas. They only got what they deserve to meet their demise, goddammit. They ain't did shit for the African-American community anyway. Fuck, I'ma feel sorry for these fake ass leaders meeting their demise. Fuck them. You understand me? Black History Month. Only person that really celebrated Black History Month was the same man y'all saying that's racist. That's in the White House. God damn it. And that's President King Donald Trump. Was the only person that celebrated Black History Month. But y'all yet call him racist. Come on, nigga, please. Y'all playbook is trash. And it been exposed. That's why y'all so mad and y'all fighting for them illegal migrants all the way up into the end. Because that was y'all investment. Y'all invested into them illegal migrants. God damn it. That's just what it was, an investment. And when you invest into a lot of shit, you don't want your shit tore down. You understand what I'm saying?